What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Stardust here. Welcome back to another video here on the YouTube channel, and today we're once again going through another article that kind of gives you more details on the recent acquisition by Embracer Group to Square Enix's former studios now, Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal, and Square Enix Montreal as well. Now, this is a good bit of information I do think you guys need to see. This by Tom Phillips on Eurogamer.net, and it breaks everything down, and it breaks up the most latest stuff about the story. I obviously like doing this simply because I don't have all the information to provide to you guys, and I know that information is obviously very important around this time, especially for the Avengers community. So, Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Interactive will sit around break-even point for the next 2 years, soon to be new owner Embracer has said. Financial details for the two companies have been made public as part of Square Enix's sale. The Final Fantasy publisher is offloading both for just $300 million, a figure which seems minuscule compared to other recent games, industry mergers, and acquisitions, which is what I said in a previous video, that $300 million is pocket change in the gaming industry. We firmly believe that the studios will excel under Embracer's new operating model and ownership, Embracer wrote in a note to press, adding that the studios will continue to break even for the upcoming 2 financial years, driven mainly by sales of the back catalogue games, which obviously, you know, the most recent ones is Marvel's Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy for Eidos, right? This will remain the case until their product pipeline matures in the years thereafter, Embracer continued. In other words, when Crystal Dynamics and Eidos start to release new games, right? Square Enix financial data shows Tomb Raider developer Crystal Dynamics earned $240 million in revenue over the past 3 years, but recorded just $10.1 million in operating income. Eidos Interactive, which includes both Guardians of the Galaxy Studio, Eidos Montreal, and mobile outfit Square Enix Montreal, earned $248 million in revenue in the last 3 years, but just $10.3 million in operating income. Now, this is quite interesting because in the next part of this article actually kind of gives a really interesting thing from basically a tweet from David Gibson, who is a financial sort of analyst within the game industry, estimating that Square Enix actually lost $200 million on the development of both Avengers and Guardians. But Crystal Dynamics still operates Marvel's Avengers as a live service game, and its next playable character will be a Jane Foster version of Thor. But games industry analyst David Gibson of MST Financial estimated Square Enix had lost around $200 million on the development of Marvel's Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy. Embracer specifically highlighted Tomb Raider and Deus Ex as the headline franchises it would gain control of, and shared various stats. To date, Tomb Raider games have sold 88 million copies worldwide, with 38 million of those sales coming from the series' recent reboot trilogy. It also received 53 million paid mobile downloads. The Deus Ex franchise, meanwhile, has sold 12 million copies across its main series games and seen 2 million paid downloads of its mobile spin-offs. Now, those numbers aren't actually that much, right? They're not that much, at least in the eyes of Square Enix, so that would probably explain why Square always said that those games never really sold that well either, right? So this is a drastic contradiction to what David Gibson has said, right? Because if that is the case, that they lost 200 million on the development of both of those games, then how come they were able to make such an overwhelming profit, you know, especially to the point where they're breaking even by having those games in their back catalogue? Obviously, the story, you know, gets more thicker and more juicier the more you sort of learn about things. But this, the PDF file, ladies and gentlemen, if you click on details right here, it will take you to the PDF file. Now, I don't really know. I'll be completely 100% transparent with you all. Don't necessarily know what I'm even going to be looking at when I look through this, but that is why I want to tag you guys in this so that you are able to look yourselves and see whatever you can find out of this. But yeah, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So that is once again another bit of information in regards to the recent acquisitions, and as always, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, as I will keeping you guys up to date with everything that is going on with Marvel's Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy when it comes to this. You know, it has been a weird time, it's been an insane time, and I understand, and I'm very thankful, I can't say. I can't speak. I can't speak today. I'm very thankful for you guys to stick around, you know, given everything that has been going on. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys later. Peace.